Okay, I'll put it to the side. Thank you for the music, cool music. God bless. Where do you find it? On YouTube? Take care.
Turn left, then turn left on Bradford Street. Turn left on Bradford Street.
Get arrested 2 more times within the 24-hour period again. The New York State rules are so loose that people from Pennsylvania and New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut coming into New York City to do their bidding, to do robbing or whatever they may do, and if you go to the Africa, they'll make a lot of money, they'll make a lot. If somebody catches them, they're going to come home to their own.
Home sweet home, on the way home now.
In 3/4 of a mile, turn left on Atlantic Avenue.
Home sweet home. Ay, yabba, yabba, labba. You.
We're also seeing problems on Route 17 in New Jersey. There's an accident on the northbound side of Route 17, right over the racetrack road. One lane is cruising by, trying to get bumper to bumper through that area. Very heavy delays in the Bronx on the westbound crosswalk from the Brewster out to the GWB over a trip on the northbound west side of Freeway from 57th Street up to the GW. Get personalized loan options, closing costs, tax estimates, all in real time when you need your mortgage to fit your family and budget. Rocket can when you want the ability to adjust your loan options in real time. Rocket can, Rocket Mortgage. I'm Jason Lake, Talk Radio 77 WABC. Discovery Communications LLC seeks a senior digital data analyst in New York, New York to drive digital BI and leverage many analytics tools to ensure proper implementation of analytics.
Exactly. Compromise. Keys to keep calm. The keys to not to get road rage. Get calm. Be calm.
Looking around your law firm, it's hard enough to be proud of what you created. Except the plan. Makes it possible. Lexicon is a legal decade of experience helping law firms scale and grow while maximizing billable hours and maintaining client satisfaction. Or visit lexiconservices.com. What's happening with the stock market?
Oh my, this car on the right side. Hitting the S.
In 1,000 feet, turn left on Atlantic Avenue. Turn left on Atlantic Avenue. In 900 feet, turn right on Pennsylvania Avenue. Turn right on Pennsylvania Avenue.
There's more than a dozen vaccinated people who kept their names private. And she wrote about it in The Atlantic. Welcome. Thank you so much for having me. So, this vaccination campaign has been pushing for the public so far, and on a personal level, people want to know who's been vaccinated and why they've qualified so far. So how do you think all of that curiosity we've had about who's getting vaccinated and why, how do you think that's affected people who have been vaccinated
Yeah,
so far?
bam.
Yeah, we're in the
Exactly. On to the next one. On to the next one. The next one is going home.
had a vaccination campaign.
I'll be home in 43 minutes.
Still in kind of short supply. I think we're just in this situation where everyone who is still further back in line and hasn't really been called to the front is wondering, why hasn't it been me yet? And then by proxy, why is it been you? Well, let's talk about
This
that.
one is
Speaking to all of these vaccinated people about their
shell
decision not
patience. Some nuts.
on social media. What sort of
Nuts and
factors
grapes.
should they consider before
I have nuts and grapes.
Yeah, I think the really
That's why I'm so nuts, because I'm eating
the
nuts.
big theme that I think really emerged to me is that
Pistachio.
people are very afraid of
You want some
how they
pistachio?
look to others. If it's right that they were able to get this slot before in a real-world neighborhood, is it right that their state before the state has to work? People look at photos and they think, it's hard to think of girls who know what
Mami Castro.
In 300 feet, turn right at Georgia Avenue. Then turn right.
Yeah, Jello in the building. Welcome. Wet dog, right? Ayavlogz, how you doing? The rain.
Left on Pennsylvania Avenue. Use the left lane to keep left to Bushwick Avenue. Then turn right on Fanchon Place.
Jackie Robinson.
Across the globe for more than a year now, but it is far from the only coronavirus out there. And that's more one for able to have other coronaviruses lurking in animals and whether they could make the jump to humans. You're listening to All Things Considered from NSFW. Welcome and education. Benefit in your noise, federal, federal taxes. But the next quarter industry will not count. Government inspectors report owners of the gym and fitness centers are sick.
Turn right on Fanchon Place. Then turn right on Highland Boulevard. Then keep left to Long Island. Eastern Long Island. In 1.8 miles, take exit 4, Forest Park Drive.
Abu Baba.
They're now doing a lot more outreach to show how they were also hit by the closures and atrocities. And approximately 14% of gyms and traditional restaurants have ceased operations. Staff have
Exit right to exit 4, Forest Park Drive. Then keep left to Forest Park Drive. Keep left, then turn left on Forest Park Drive.
But were you at all concerned at using...
Bad and bush. Bad and bush.
Turn left on Forest Park Drive.
Bad and bush. Bad and bushy. Bushy and bad. 1738. Naman na let the money go. Don't let the money go. Don't let the baby go.
In a quarter of a mile, turn right on Myrtle Avenue.
Gucci. It's the Gucci.
Wanted to shield and protect the children.
Right. They wanted their kids to feel like they got in on their own merit.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things that's somewhat overlooked. I think some people, are holding the kids responsible, but often in many cases, the parents and loved ones think it's nice to keep them from finding out.
Turn left on 80th Street.
It was so hard, or I'm so tired, or whatever the typical reaction is as a kid. You guys will leave, and then Mark will look at all her recognize an opportunity and exploited it. And I think he's seeing this conversation and sort of the way that he would at times manipulate the parents, I think, into feeling like that this was the only way for their children to get into the school that they, wanted to get into. So there's so many factors at play that come into this that for us it was really exciting to look at all those different things and sort of the way that social media has added pressure, the rankings have just become more intense in terms of people wanting to get into the sport. They were compared to what we used to do, and they step back and say, the morality of this
Size matters.
40%. And British fishermen are feeling that slump.
The week of 50% in January. It's probably going to be even more than that in February. We haven't got the tickets back yet. The market's not there to take us around the corner.
Yeah, coffee about $2-3 depending where you get it. Starbucks, Delhi. Starbucks more than $3. Delhi $2. I like my coffee light, no sugar. But they put 9 sugar for me. They don't understand me.
Then keep right.
Investigators cannot definitively rule out a link between the vaccine and the cases. Further studies are underway at this site, and more information about possible side effects of vaccination will be provided.
Reporter Terry Schultz in Brussels. Emergency responders in Alabama and Mississippi are expecting the damage by a northerly tornado that touched down there yesterday. WBHM's Stevie DeSana reports the storm is likely one of the biggest on record in the state.
Meteorologist Gary Goggins says while the tornadoes missed the storm still caused extensive damage.
And it may end up being one of the top 10 tornadoes in Central Iowa history once all is said and done.
Goggins says as many as 24
Turn left on Woodhaven Boulevard. Then use the right lane to keep right to Woodhaven Boulevard Service Road.
Goggins damage. Attacks that will take days, if not weeks. Mississippi fared much better. One meteorologist estimated fewer than 10 tornadoes hit there.
Use the right lane to keep right to Woodhaven Boulevard, Service Road.
The people following shelter-in-place orders. For NPR News, I'm Stephen Basaha in Birmingham.
The House is getting closer to passing Democratic-sponsored measures that would open a gateway to citizenship for more than 3 million young people brought to the U.S. illegally as children and for immigrant farm workers. Republicans are proudly against both measures, though, so they do not delay time to reach president Biden's stop. Voters needed to initial socialist system legislation to make citizenship possible. All 11 million immigrant workers received the U.S. illegally.
In 900 feet, use the right lane west to I-495 West, Long Island Expressway, Midtown Tunnel. Exit right to I-495 West, Long Island Expressway, Midtown Tunnel. In 1.8 miles, keep left to I-495 West, Midtown Tunnel, Manhattan. In half a mile, use the left 3 lanes to keep left.
Hello?
Learn more about what these lawmakers have to say.
Wrong number.
Well, Georgia has 5 Asian American lawmakers, and they held a press conference wanting people to acknowledge the rise
Very
in
wrong.
Asian Americans and said the coronavirus pandemic has worsened anti-Asian discrimination. Democrat Marvin Lim, a Filipino-American representative, said now is the time to focus on the victims and their families, but the people also should not forget the bigger picture.
I also urge our country, though, in the midst of a year of racial reckoning, to ensure that the mandates and needs of Asian Americans like ourselves continue to be a part of the conversation.
Lim says in addition to racism and misogyny, the shooting should also mark communities, violence against women, and the struggles of work.
Lawmakers also brought Georgia's relative relatively new hate crimes law. Can you just explain to us the prosecution of this suspect against Abraham?
Well, in 2020, Georgia was one of 4 states that didn't have a hate crimes law, but after outcry over the Ahmaud Arbery case, lawmakers finally passed one. Arbery was the black jogger who was confronted and gunned down by several white men. This new law adds additional penalties if a jury finds a crime was committed against someone because of their race or gender, among other things. In this case, 6 of the 8 victims are women of Asian descent who worked at Asian spas, so lawmakers and others have suggested this could be added to the charges of murder and aggravated assault. But today, Representative Dee Wen said having such a law is just a first step towards finding justice.
But I will say this, hate crime laws are not preventative. They are used in the aftermath as a prosecutorial tool. A hate crime law does not prevent hate killing. That is why we have to address the xenophobia, the systemic racism. That is why we have to call out the usage of xenophobic language.
At this time, no decision has been made yet about filing that hate crimes charge.
Let me ask you, Stephen, authorities say this 21-year-old white man who's in custody now has confessed to the crime, but they say that the suspect told them his actions were not racially motivated, that what happened was more about, quote, a temptation for him that he wanted to eliminate. So given that that is how authorities are presenting all of this, how does that complicate the ability to add a hate crimes charge right now?
Well, it's important to note a few things. One, there's still a lot we don't know about this man accused of committing these shootings, his motivations, or any connections that he has. But some of the lawmakers and people I've talked to say even if these shootings don't get classified as a racially targeted offense, other parts could still apply. 7 of the 8 victims are women, and early reports indicate that it was something related to sex addiction that he claimed that he was, quote, eliminating temptation, so potentially targeting these women based on their gender. Like Representative Lim said earlier, there are a lot of factors that have been brought to the fore with these shootings, and even if they don't press hate crime charges, there's still a lot of things in the Asian American community like sadness and fear that still need to be addressed.
That is Georgia Public Broadcasting's Stephen Fowler. Thank you, Stephen.
Thank you.
The Trump administration put up hundreds of miles of wall, 18 to 30 feet high, along the U.S.-Mexico border. President Biden has since halted construction, but that has not stopped unauthorized migrants from trying to cross. Authorities encountered more than 100,000 just last month. A few of them are simply climbing, suffering serious injuries as a result. Angela Kucherda from member station KTEP in El Paso, Texas, reports. People living along this stretch of border west of El Paso just have to look up to know this is a hotspot for smugglers moving migrants across the border. Customs and Border Protection helicopters fly overhead day and night. These teens peeking through the fence from the Mexican side tell me they see a lot of people climbing over the barrier, many using ladders. That's despite the fact the Trump administration upgraded the old barricade to a 30-foot-tall bollard-style structure. Two of the men who tried to scale the fence near El Paso in recent weeks and fell are now at a migrant shelter in the desolate Mexican border town Palomas, nearly 100 miles away. They're recovering from serious injuries.
Me caí, ahí terminó todo para mí.
John Jairo Ushka Alcocer, a 25-year-old barber from Ecuador, says his dream of reaching the U.S. ended at the foot of the wall. Pedro Gomez, a 37-year-old man from Guatemala, tells me he slipped and toppled off the top of the wall, also landing on the U.S. side. They're among a growing number of desperate migrants climbing the border barrier with dangerous and sometimes deadly consequences. Unauthorized border crossings, either over the wall or around it, have steadily increased during the pandemic. The vast majority of people are quickly expelled to Mexico under a Trump-era policy meant to prevent the spread of COVID-19. Gomez, a father of 4 and a day laborer, now has casts on both ankles and sits in a wheelchair. Ushka lies on a bunk bed. Gomez says he was crawling on his hands and knees when approached by Border Patrol agents and told agents he was in pain. Ushka says he told agents he couldn't move after his fall. Even so, the men say they were quickly returned to Mexico without medical care. According to Border Patrol, neither individual, quote, presented illness or injury during their brief encounters with our agents. But Pastor Rosalio Sosa, who runs the migrant shelter where the two men are recovering, says they aren't the only ones.
They just pick them up and no wheelchairs, no nothing, not even a Tylenol.
Border Patrol does not track border wall injuries, but reports deaths, including a pregnant woman who fell off the wall last year. According to El Paso Border Patrol Chief Gloria Chavez, when it's apparent someone is hurt, agents administer first aid and request an ambulance if needed. Ruben Garcia, director of
Turn right on
Annunciation
48th
House,
Avenue.
sees some of the badly injured migrants at the shelter after they're released from the hospital in El Paso.
I'm talking about fractured legs in multiple places, fractured ankles, broken hips, pelvises, broken ribs, spinal injuries.
Left on 47th
The higher
Avenue.
barrier is part of an enforcement strategy designed to deter unauthorized crossings by making it more
Turn left on
difficult and
47th
dangerous.
Avenue.
But it hasn't stopped everyone.
And the falls from that height, it results in multi-system traumas.
Yeva Yusonite is author of the book Threshold, Emergency Responders on the U.S.-Mexico Border. She has worked as a paramedic and is a professor of international security and anthropology at Brown University.
The border infrastructure is getting deadlier, and people's reasons for moving are increasing as well. So it is just a bad combination.
In
A
500
bad
feet,
combination
turn right
that
on
comes
Thompson
as
Avenue.
even more migrants arrive at the border, fleeing crime, poverty, and natural disasters in their home
Turn
country.
right on Thompson
For
Avenue.
NPR News, I'm Angela Kuchergan, El Paso. The musician Freddie Red has died at age 92. He was a talented jazz piano player and composer, but his best-known work was actually panned at first.
Oh, I lost
For an
my gun,
experimental play
Wendy.
about drug addicts called The Connection. Freddie Red
Alexa,
wrote the
where's
score
my
and
gun?
performed it on stage with the
When do you
band.
need a little shooting?
Sorry, I didn't find anything near the car. If you would like help finding your car, consider purchasing a tire tracker. If you already have a tire, enable the tire steering in the Alexa app.
Toronto of Dirt.
Sorry, Wendy, I lost my gun. I don't know where is,
Turn the Tide. It won Obie Award. It
don't know
has
where
film
is
adaptation, and The Connection is now seen as a landmark of American theater.
Alexa took my gun, I'm sorry.
I am still learning more about dinosaurs. You can hear some dinosaur trivia by saying give me a dinosaur fact.
No dinosaur. I say I want my gun. I don't want dinosaur. Give me my gun, Alexa. Sorry, Wendy. She took my gun. She hid it. She playing games. I wish I can hear you shooting, Wendy. I want you to do some shooting. Go outside your window and shoot the pigeon. Wendy is my sunshine, my only sunshine. I want to sing, but I got a lot of copyright yesterday. Today, I had some black lady. She caused me a lot of copyright. What can I do? I'm going to listen to talk show because... Alexa, can I have my gun back? Please? Oh, sorry. No gun. No gun. You can just enjoy the bed. This is my gun for now.
In a quarter of a mile, turn left at
No
Jackson
gun, no
Avenue.
squeeze ball, nada. What can I do? Alexa, can I have my squeeze ball back? All I need, sunshine in my life. No coffin shade. train, choo-choo Charlie train. Choo-choo Charlie train just passed by. So cute, so cute. My baby Aya, so cute. She always says, so cute. What a crazy
In
thing.
1.1 miles. FDR Drive.
Crazy thing.
From NPR News, this is All Things Considered. I'm Elsa Chang. And I'm Audie Cornish. This time last year, I was 9 months pregnant. March 17th, 2020. And keeping an audio
1,000 feet.
diary.
Keep right,
Blind,
then turn right.
my eyes open. The idea that this whole coronavirus panic, outbreak, pandemic, it's like being chased by something invisible.
Keep right to
The
First
images
Avenue
coming
North.
out of
FDR
Italian
Drive.
hospitals,
Then
the
turn right on East
quarantines that emptied the
62nd Street.
streets, other couples I knew were talking about giving birth at home. But then I went into labor early. At 10:20 a.m. and I'm in early labor. Once my husband and I did get to the hospital, it was like there was a new layer
Turn right
of
on East
uncertainty
62nd Street.
over everything. Okay, so it's so unclear. They need 2-3 hours of weekly waiting. They have changed the policy. The labor and delivery to only the parents only, no support person or visitors. And they have a COVID simulation drill. In the end, it was fine. My
Yeah,
baby
Times
was
Square on
born
the way.
healthy, 7 pounds, 9 ounces.
Times Square on the way and then 1 tomato.
But uncertainties around giving birth in the pandemic, they didn't end in 2020.
You think you're a regular pregnant person with no risk factors, and all of a sudden, you as a group are considered a high-risk population.
Elizabeth Barron had her child around the same time as me, only in New York City, right in the moment when even spouses were banned from delivery rooms. We brought her together with Iran Mathieu of Charlottesville, Virginia, who's around 21 weeks into her pregnancy, and Ashley Falcon, a commercial fashion stylist from New York, who's 7
Since
months
I have
pregnant.
to make them go high to clean the window.
Turn left on
It's
East
too slow,
63rd Street.
the
Then
water
turn
stuff.
left on 2nd Avenue. Turn left on 2nd Avenue.
Sorry. Sorry. It is what it is. Take it or leave it. Love it or leave
her
it.
about why she decided to get vaccinated.
You know, it was a really tough decision. I spent several weeks thinking really carefully about this, talking to friends and family, and really reaching out to other healthcare providers, some of whom were also pregnant. And ultimately, for me, it was a risk-benefit analysis, like we do in medicine all the time. And
Yeah,
I
but
felt
the
that my
visibility,
personal
no
risk,
good.
both in terms of being a pregnant person, so that puts me at high risk, and then also being a healthcare worker and having a higher exposure level every day, both of those put me in a high-risk category.
When you had doubts, what were they?
You know, I felt
It
like
is
this
what
is
it
something
is.
new, and the mRNA vaccine is using a new technology. The mRNA piece of that is something we haven't seen deployed at a large population scale. And so I don't know what impact this is going to have on me or on my unborn baby. But from the science that I read about it, there was no way that I could fathom it could actually have a material impact. I also am double vaccinated, and my partner
halfway there, and at this point, it's important to call out that there has been ever-changing communication and information on the risk factor. But it is interesting that OBGYNs and midwives are still sort of on some, of course I can't overgeneralize, tend to not be as clear about their recommendations, whereas, people are really trying to find information from their pediatricians and their colleagues and their friends or mental health providers, anyone who has clear information. And now there is more data. It's not as limited anymore about antibodies and what this means for a pregnant woman through the placenta, right, in the event she gets the vaccine.
Actually, I want to let you jump in here since you're the person who doesn't have a medical degree. You will not be judged. Just for whatever your decision is around this. But what is your thoughts then about the vaccine?
So here is something that I think is pretty fascinating about this conversation. As someone who doesn't have chosen medical background and perhaps is access that the other communities have, I have chosen not to have the vaccine. Now, it's not to say that if I wasn't pregnant, I would have been the first one in the line. Granted, I'm much younger. And, I'm not necessarily the first priority, but I'm all for it. And what I've done as a result is I've been on this campaign to get everyone around me vaccinated. I was okay with the risk factor for myself. I was not okay with the limited amount of information to take that choice for the baby. And it's not to say that I blame anyone in the medical profession, because we're all playing catch up. I mean, we have a right idea.
Specifically, when you're pregnant, you're like, should I have policy? So,
yeah, look, I need pretty concrete answers. This is the life of, my first child.
No honey, no money. Poor creature in Times Square.
Another question. I'm going to
Or
start
wet.
with you ran on this.
But it's good the way they need to take shower. They're so dirty, all those creatures. Elmo, Minnie Mouse. They never wash this clothing in their life. Maybe you should add some laundry detergent. They're so dirty, the creature in Times Square. And I go splash on them, some Tide. Laundry detergent. You see Elmo, his red suit look already black.
And the culture, we have a tendency to be very judgmental and say that this is the right way to do things and this is the wrong way. And I think what this pandemic has done, as this actually so eloquently pointed out, is that when you have a situation where there's constantly changing data and new information, and really there isn't a hard and fast correct answer, it's okay to just let people make the decision that feels the best.
People look clean, but the rest of the creature, they look dirty. There was one guy dressed like Elvis, white suit. He's so dirty, the white look black suit.
Turn left on 5th Avenue.
It's the Central Park Zoo. Baby girl, she splashed me with the duck. She filled up the duck water and she splashed me with the duck toys. Oh, I think I found the guy. Alexa, what's going on?
Here's your flash briefing.
Again, Alexa, you
The
flashing?
NPR News. This message comes from NPR sponsor Bose.
Tell you, Alexa, no flashing on Thursday. You're only supposed to flash on Wednesday. Whip it out Wednesday. You like to flash? Okay, flash. I don't care. It's rain outside. How you gonna flash in the rain? You're gonna get wet, Alexa. I don't care. You do your thing, I do my thing, okay? How's the
2.4
weather?
miles. Turn right on West 33rd
Right
Street.
now in New York, it's 45 degrees Fahrenheit with showers. Tonight's forecast has snowy, rainy weather. With
Alexa, wanna take shower together? Alexa,
Use the right
when
lane to
you
turn
last
right
time
on
you took a
Central Park
shower?
South.
No, you don't talk to me. You don't know? Alexa, you taking shower?
Sorry, I don't know that, but I do have a skill you might like. It's called You by Moen Smart Shower. Wanna try it?
Yes.
Okay, here's You by Moen Smart Shower. Hello, I'm here to help you control your You by Moen shower. Here are some examples of things you can say. Ask Moen to turn on to preset 1. Or, ask Moen to start at 100 degrees. Also, you could say, ask Moen to stop my shower. What would you like me to do with your smart shower?
Turn on to 100. Alexa, it was nice taking shower with you. Just watch out when you bend over that the faucet won't stuck in your
In a
ass.
quarter of a mile, use the left lane to turn left on 7th Avenue.
Alexa, when the soap fall down and you bend over to take the soap, just watch out that the faucet won't stuck in your ass.
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
Yeah, just watch out, you know. When I use the soap, one round in my body is finished. I use the same soap for the whole week. Alexa, can you send me a new gun?
Turn left
Sorry,
on 7th
I don't
Avenue.
know that.
Send me a Magnum. One Magnum, one Uzi, one Beretta, and make them making electronic noise all the time. Ay, ay, ay. The coffee got cold already.
In
Times
1.9
Square.
miles, turn left on West 20th Street.
hostage situation in Times Square. Requesting a backup, causing backup. Wet Dog 357. Hostage situation. Bicycle. New album. Nick Jones. Spotify. Lion King. Clear channel out though. No, too much rain. I didn't see any of them. Even Naked Cowboy's not here. They took off tonight. No tourists, no rain. The police and army office is just decoration. Woot.
Exports to the European Union were down 41% compared to December, that is pre-Brexit. Imports going the other way from Europe to the UK, down 29%. Marketplace's Stephen Beer has been talking to some of the British exporters most affected by
European market, the product has crashed. It's down at least 50% in January. It's probably going to be even more than that in February. We're not predicting that yet. This could put you out of business. Yeah, dramatically, if the market's not there to take the crowd across. It's not just the British fishermen who are encountering new barriers to trade with EU. Claiming Jack Bosworth, whose family-run firm owns 2,000 hogs, told Channel 4 News that his meat exports to the continent are also facing long delays at the border. Are meat exports reliable services, don't they? So every notice down through is requiring such scrutiny, and some fresh produce just isn't sustainable. He says 15% of British pig farmers could go out of business. He notes that UK meat producers are being subjected to far more onerous regulation than those of other countries exporting to the EU. New Zealand, for example, is another third country, are only liable to 1% tax. Brexiteers are crying foul. Washington and UK have not yet reciprocated new tax controls on EU imports into Britain. John Longworth, a former member of the European Parliament for the Brexit Party, says the UK is being penalised for breaking free from the EU.
They are pushing us for having the temerity to want to have our own laws and our own liberty.
But he thinks the EU is playing with fire. The bloc has a huge trade surplus with the UK worth over $110 billion a year.
They have a lot to lose by comparison with us, and we need to be tough.
British exporters, he says, should draw comfort from the knowledge that by pursuing its own destiny and vaccination program, the UK will emerge more quickly from the pandemic than the EU. And he claims all British business will benefit.
The UK economy will grow much more rapidly than the European Union.
Good night, Plum
There will be
Owie.
plenty of opportunity for producers to sell.
His words
Good
were
night.
not
Alexa,
from
play a
solely
lullaby for
exporters.
Plum Owie.
Starting a station for lullaby music on Amazon Music.
Britain having dropped off the year, and now is sending the continent
It's for Plum Owie. You wanna sleep? Who else wanna sleep? It's lullaby baby. Lullaby for you. This music and the rain gonna put you to sleep right away. So I play for baby Aya every night. No me all that tea. Go to sleep, my baby girl. In the morning I get you hot chocolate. Go to sleep, go to sleep. You like the music, Wendy? You falling asleep, Wendy? Just wait for the tomato, then you go to sleep. It's me, play the piano. You like how I play the piano? I'm the piano man. Uh-oh. I missed the tomato. Uh-oh. Don't want to miss the tomato. Stick to the right. This is awesome music. I love the music. I need to do
In
Shazam
1,000 feet,
real quick. Shazam. 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 Dream is wish for heart make Cinderella. This song Yeah, one tomato. Was great music. Alexa, play again. That was so cool.
I cannot repeat this stream.
Okay. And that was Alexa. Alexa, stop. This is what she was playing, something like this. Twinkle, twinkle, rockstar. Okay, timer arrived for fancy one tomato. This is the whole food. $5 tomato. Good night. See you mañana. I think tomorrow I will start with Ayavlogz, but we will see. Time will tell. So big thanks to Nightboot, Wayne DeCloney, Deep Beach Capture, Sunshine After Rain, Winekey, Joseph Taylor, Nightboot, James Unruh, Plum Uy. See you mañana with peace and love. Peace and love. I'm gonna sign out.